Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to do a makeup look, and it is the look I am wearing right now. And so I did focus this on the eyeshadow look today. I didn't show how I did my face at all, but I will tell you the products really quick. My bronzer contour is Hoola by Benefit. My highlight is from the Anastasia Aurora palette. It's the white color. And then my eyebrows are in light brown from the Anastasia Dip Brow. And then what else did I do? The blush is from the Tarte Blush Bliss palette. On my lips I use this little tester guide. It's by Tarte. It's the Tarte's Glossy Lip Paint. So for foundation I use the NYX Total Control, and I'm in the color 003 Porcelain. For concealer I use the Tarte Shape Tape in Fair. Can't think of the word. And for baking I use the Coty Airspun Translucent Powder. So those are all the products I used that aren't a part of the eyes. But yeah, I really just wanted to do a different look. I've never done something like this before on camera, and I love the way it turned out. I'm so happy with how it turned out, so that's good. Okay, so there's not much else that I want to say about this video. Ignore how red my skin is right now. I'm just real hot in my room. Okay, so I'm starting by applying my Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. And I'm just going to put this all over my lid up to my brow bone. Okay, I have my assortment of brushes here. I'm just going to start with a crease brush. This one that I'm using is from Morphe. And in the Anastasia Lorac Pro 4 palette, I'm going to go ahead and just take Mocha, tap it off, and I'm just going to apply this into my crease. This color is so pretty. And I'm going to take that all the way down my crease and all the way to the inner part of my crease. Now I'm going to take a flat eyeshadow brush. So it's pretty wide, but it's really skinny and flat. And then I'm going to take the color Spice, which I've been dying to try out in a look. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm just taking that. It's very pigmented. So I'm just going to focus this color on my lid only, not into the crease. And I'm going to put it only on the outer half of my lid. Like so. And honestly, I usually mess up when I'm doing stuff like that. Like it goes in the crease a little bit, or it goes too far past the center. But I mean, that's gonna happen. You know, it's hard to do makeup perfect. I'm not nearly good enough, or I'm not nearly experienced enough to make each eye perfect and identical, but I'm trying my best. So just keep that in mind, that if you're new to makeup and learning how, or even if you're experienced, you probably will mess up at some point. Not probably, you will mess up at some point, no matter how experienced you are. Okay. I did put a little past on this side, which is exactly what I'm talking about. I messed up a little bit, but it's all good. It's all good. It'll work out in the end. Okay, so now I'm going to take a smaller flat brush. This is the size I'm using. This one is from Morphe. And I'm actually going to take my NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray and go ahead and spray the brush. And if you don't know already, what this does is when you spray the brush and then you put it into your shadow and then you apply it, it'll help your eyeshadow be much more pigmented, and it'll actually make it last a little longer since you are using a setting spray. I just do one spray on each side, and then I'm going to go in the same palette, and I'm going to use the color Foam and dip it in there, tap it off, and then I'm going to place this from the inner corner almost halfway out, because And once you reach that red color, you're just going to try and blend them together. Like so. Then I'm going to spray my brush again and do it to the other side. And since I did go quite a ways over half with the red color on this eye, I'm just going to bring the white until about the same point that I brought the white on the other eye, just to keep it even. And it is covering that red up anyway. And then I'm just going to pop that color into my inner corner real quick. For the next part, I'm going to go ahead and use the color Dark Chocolate in the same palette. And I'm going to be using an angled brush for this. And this is a very, very thin angled brush, which is perfect for what I'm about to do. This one is from the brand Posh. I've had this brush for forever and I really don't remember where I got it or how I got it, but yeah. And so what I'm gonna do is create a little wing with this color, and then I'm gonna actually kind of build the wing so you see more of the color and then blend that into the red color. So this might be a little hard for me to do on camera, and I really don't know how it's gonna go because I have a hard time doing this without my light and my camera in front of me. And a trick that I like to do before I try doing a winged anything is actually just take a clean brush with no product on it and just practice where you're going to do your line, like where you want your line to go. Okay, so I'm going to take that dark chocolate color, and I'm actually just going to start by putting a thin line on my upper lash line just to have the base done. Okay, so I have the baseline done on that eye. Now I'm going to take some more product, and this part is going to be really hard for me. And don't worry if the tip's not pointing enough, we will fix that at the end. Because it's really hard to get a good point with this kind of brush, so don't worry about it. Okay, so once I have that actual wing done, now is when I'm going to start blending into the color more. So I'm actually going to take a different brush. So I'm taking this very tiny brush now. Let me show y'all. Very tiny head, and this is perfect. So I'm just going to get a little of that same dark chocolate color on there. Tap it off. You just want a teeny bit of this on the brush. And I'm going to start at that line, and I'm slowly going to blend it into the red. Okay, so that is pretty much what I wanted to accomplish, so I think we're good, and then I'm going to stop on that eye so I don't make it worse. Starting at the base of the wing liner, and just making very small strokes inward. Okay, and to fix the point on the wings, I'm just going to take a very, very tiny concealer brush right here. Very tiny concealer brush. And I'm going to take the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. What I do is I usually just take this out and then I put a little onto my hand, just about that much. You don't need a lot at all. Just because I personally don't like putting brushes directly to liquid products like this that go near my eyes. And then I just dip this brush in the concealer that's on my hand. Get some on there. Take a little off because you can't have too much. And then I'm going to go right below that wing. Right below that wing. And line this all the way down. You can go to the lower lash line just to have a nicer line. And then bring it up like this. And then just blend that out with the brush. And there you go. So just to finish the bottom lash line eyeshadow, I'm going to take that same red color called Spice. Get a little bit on the tip of this brush, tap it off, and then I'm just going to bring that all the way on my lower lash line. Okay, so I do want to put some of the dark chocolate color under my eyes, so I'm going to take that same brush that I used to create the wing, and then I'm going to take that same dark chocolate color, and in a thinner line than the red, I'm going to put this on the outer third of my lower lash line. And there we go. And the very last thing I'm going to do for the eyeshadow is take the same white color and foam, and I'm going to re-put this into my inner corner. And then I'm just going to take that white inner corner color and very lightly blend it into the red color on the lower lash line. Not too much, but enough so that it fades more evenly. I'm just going to put on the Maybelline Supersizer Mascara. This is in the color Very Black. I'm very happy with this, so I really hope y'all enjoyed this look. But before I say goodbye, I'm going to go ahead and finish my eyebrows, and I'm going to do some bronzer and a little brush and highlighter, and then I will be back to end the video. Here's the final look. And that is all. I really hope you all enjoyed, and come back soon. And don't forget to give out good vibes. And that's it. See you next time. Bye! So, sidetrack really quick, I got a new quilt last week and I am in love with it, so I thought I would show everyone. Here it is. Look how pretty. It's so pretty. Okay, but that's actually all now. So I'll see y'all next time. Come back soon. Bye!